Hey guys, what's going on? I'm about to show you guys just some more tips and tricks on making your player card on Call of Duty Black Ops. Make it cool. Today I'm going to do some pocket aces. Show you how to make those and make them pop. I'm going to turn the volume down here so you can't hear the music. Alright, first thing we're going to do is you don't want to make the entire playing card because with such a small icon all the details would get lost. So what we're going to do is just make so that you can see both the cards. In fact, you might even be able to see it up top there, but we're going to make it from scratch. First thing we're going to do, as always, is we're going to go here and lay down our base. In this case, I'm using the rounded square. If you don't have this unlocked yet, you can use any one of the rectangles or squares. It's not rounded. Most playing cards are rounded. So I'm going to use that, and so it's not straight on. We're going to go ahead and tilt it just a tad bit, like it's looking like a playing card. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go like this, and we're going to drop that right there. Let's make that black, because that's going to be our base. We're going to go ahead and duplicate that layer, take this, make it white, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move it down just like that. Remember, you want everything to be bigger because when people view it, it's going to be a really small icon. Alright, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take our rounded square again, we're going to duplicate it, duplicate the black background, click on it, move it down here. You want to rotate it actually a little bit more for this one because this one's actually going to be like you're fanning it out in your hand, like you're actually looking at a pair of aces in your hand. So we're going to go ahead and hit that. Now we're going to take this top one and we're going to duplicate that. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's delete this. Let's duplicate the layer the black layer that we made that's already at the correct position. There we go. And we're just going to drop this down like that. And let's bring it down where it's supposed to be. Kind of getting lost here with my rounded squares, so give me just a minute. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now that we got that, next thing we're going to do is we are going to add one more rounded square because I have an extra layer. You may not have the extra layers to use, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that, and that's going to be this one here, and I'm actually going to make that a dark gray, and that's actually going to be kind of like a shadow coming off of this card. Now actually what I should use is probably a regular square here would probably be best, but in the sake of time I'm just going to do this, and we're going to drop that down below like that. In fact, I'm going to cheat that in just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, next thing you're going to want is you're going to want to get your A. What I do to line it up is I'll shrink it down and I'll line up the bottom of it with the top of the card to make sure that I'm even, and then we'll just set it in here. Like, doesn't really matter where you position as long as you position it in the corner, as long as you're consistent on both cards. So we're going to go there. We're going to make the first one a spade, so we're going to go letter A, and then the next one's going to be spade. Grab your spade, same thing, use the bottom of the spade and line it up. That's actually pretty good right there. Usually the icons on playing cards are usually about the same width as the letter that's below them, and they're slightly below them with a gap. So we'll go about right there and go ahead and make that black. And then what we're going to do is duplicate the letter A, bring that over here, same thing, we're going to line it up with our card like so. That's pretty good. And get that in there like like that. That's good. We're actually going to make this one, we'll make this one Ace of Hearts. So we're going to go to our red. I like a darker red. And we'll go lighter red. And then last thing we're going to put in is the heart. Same thing. We're going to line it up. That looks about good. Shrink it down just a tad. Right about there. Let's go ahead and make this red. Okay. And what we need to do is, as you can see, it's kind of overlapping the other one. So we have two options. We can either make the top card, or we can bring this heart. We can either bring the heart. Don't make it over the shadow. We can actually bring it down so it's below like that. The other option is we can go down and take our card at the top, and since we have a lot of space, we can actually move this whole thing over. So let's go ahead and let's move this over so you can see the Ace of Hearts pretty well, like that. And we'll move this over here, and the spade over here, and then we need this rounded square to go right about there. There you go. And you just go ahead and save that. And now if you look at what the icon looks like, I can show you here. Up at the top, that's what it winds up looking like. Everything blends nice and together, and it looks really nice. You can substitute these aces for any other card you want, eights, you know, any queens, anything you need. And that's it. That's my tutorial on pocket aces. See you next time.